If Bitcoin seems kind of confusing, like what is it, how does it work, and why does it even have value in the first place? Like why are people buying this thing? That's exactly how I felt when I first got into crypto and digital assets. I was like, I don't get this. And they mine it? Like what the hell? Which is why I'm gonna break this down as simply as I possibly can so you can walk away from this video saying, I get it. This makes total sense now. I understand it. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you exactly what makes Bitcoin different from every other crypto out there, like your ETHs, your Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and why that difference actually matters, because that is an important part to understanding Bitcoin. Let's get into it. So what actually is Bitcoin? At its core, it's a software. It was created in 2008 by someone or a group of people, we don't know, using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. And it was launched in 2009, right in the middle of a global financial crisis. That was not by accident either. We'll get into that why in a second. First thing to understand is there's no physical coin. All right, Bitcoin exists entirely inside a digital network, and that network runs on something called the blockchain. Here's the simplest way I can explain this. This helped me understand it. Imagine a Google Doc, right? It's an editable Google Doc that it tracks every single transaction ever made. Who sent what, to who, to when. Now imagine that document isn't stored on one computer or one server by one person. It's copied across thousands of computers around the world simultaneously. So nobody owns it, nobody controls it, and because thousands of computers are all verifying every transaction at the same time, nobody can fake it, hack it, or go back and change the history. It's very important. That's the blockchain. A public, permanent, tamper-proof record that belongs to everyone and no one at the same time. Now, you've probably heard the term mining. It's not like coal mining or like gold mining. Think of it like this. The software posts a complex math problem, and thousands of computers around the world race to solve it. The first one to solve it earns some Bitcoin. That's it. That's mining. That's how new coins enter circulation. Now, here's the question that most people can't get a straight answer to. And if you talk to people that don't understand Bitcoin or don't like it, this is the argument they make. Why does Bitcoin actually have value? There are three real reasons why, and I'm going to walk you through all three. Reason number one, and this is a big philosophical one. Governments print money. That's what they do, especially in a crisis. And every time they print more, your dollar buys a little bit less, or your currency, whatever it is. That's inflation. Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine you have a pizza cut into 8 slices. Now someone comes along and cuts it into 16 slices. You didn't get more pizza. Each slice just got smaller. And that's exactly what happens to your money every time more of it gets printed into existence. Your slice gets smaller. Bitcoin was built as a direct response to that. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, ever. That number is hard-coded into the software, and nobody, not a government, not a bank, not a person who created it, can change that. On top of that, many Bitcoin have already been lost forever, just through forgotten passwords and lost wallets. We'll explain wallets in a different video. And every few years, something called a halving happens. This is where the rate of new Bitcoin being created gets cut in half. So over time, less and less new supply enters the market. You can't print more. You can't manufacture more. It is the scarcest asset ever created. That's why people use it as a store of value, a place to put your money that no monetary policy can ever touch. Reason number two, Bitcoin is the OG. It was the first real technology in history that allowed one person to send money directly to another person. I mean, think about that. Anywhere in the world. No bank, no middleman, no company involved whatsoever. So think about every other way that you move money. Wire transfer, PayPal, Venmo, Western Union, your bank, Zelle. There's always someone sitting in the middle or a company sitting in the middle. They're taking a cut. They're setting the rules, holding the power to freeze your account, block your transactions, shut you out completely. Bitcoin eliminated the middleman for the first time ever in history. I mean, that's a freaking big deal. It's not just a cryptocurrency, it's an entirely new financial infrastructure. And being first matters. It built the trust, it built the network, and nothing has replaced it since. Reason number three, security. Bitcoin is the most secure blockchain on the planet. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles that the other cryptos have, and that's completely intentional. Think of it like a vault versus a smartphone. Your smartphone can do 1,000 different things, but a vault does one thing, and it does it better than anything else in the entire world. Every feature you add to the software is a potential vulnerability. Bitcoin's developers made a deliberate choice to keep it focused and simple. And the result is Bitcoin has never been hacked. The network has never gone down. It has run continuously, quietly, reliably every single day since January 2009. That track record means something. It means everything, actually. Now, a lot of people compare Bitcoin to gold, and honestly, that's a fair comparison. Both are scarce, both are used as a store of value, but Bitcoin does things gold simply can't do. Gold's heavy, it's hard to transport, the physical version. It's hard to divide into small amounts, and it's hard to verify as genuine. Bitcoin's instant. You can send any fraction of it to anywhere in the world in minutes. And you don't need a bank vault to store it. You hold the keys and nobody can access it but you. Same idea as gold, but built for the modern world. Okay, so I promised I'd show you what makes Bitcoin different from every other crypto out there. Ethereum, ETH, Solana, XRP, the hyperliquids, any of the other ones. So let's get into that because this is really important. Every major cryptocurrency was built to solve a completely different problem. Ethereum is a smart contract platform. Think of it like the decentralized app store that powers finance, digital ownership, and applications that run without any company behind them. Solana is a high-speed network built for consumer applications, amongst other things. Speed, low fees, massive scale. And XRP is a settlement network built specifically for banks and institutions to move money across borders faster and cheaper. They're all solving real problems, or at least people would argue that, but none of them are really trying to be what Bitcoin is, and that's important to know. Bitcoin is a decentralized store of value. That's its entire purpose. It doesn't run applications. It's not trying to process payments for banks, although it can. It doesn't compete on speed. It does one thing. It holds value in a way that is completely decentralized, fixed in supply, and outside of control of any government or company or institution on Earth. That's not a limitation, that is the point. Think of it this way, ETH, Solana, XRP are all powerful technologies solving real-world problems, but Bitcoin is closer to a monetary system. And those are two very different things, which is why it sits in a category completely on its own. So that's Bitcoin, not a Ponzi scheme, not some magical internet money. It's a piece of technology that's fundamentally changing how humans store and move value without asking anyone's permission. And we are still early. And hey, if this video helps you understand Bitcoin better, make sure you drop a like and hit subscribe because I'm going to be putting out a lot more videos, both short forms and long forms, helping you understand the crypto landscape better and helping you become a better investor in digital assets. We'll see you next time.